Yo, what is up guys? It's King Sean here, back with another video, and in today's video, I will be bringing you guys my Week 15 preview video for the Washington Commanders as they will be playing the New York Giants for round 2 tomorrow night, Sunday night, for their second rematch. Hopefully we'll win this time and it may not end up as a tie this time. So I'll give you guys the injury report as well as three keys to victories to win the game and as well as a score prediction at the end. So if you guys are new to my channel, leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications, and with that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. Starting with ours, of course, we have a lot of players on the injury report, but luckily most of the players you see here are going to play. But let's start with who's out, and we only have one player that's going to be out for Sunday, which is, well, confirmed out for Sunday as of right now, which is Saahdiq Charles with a concussion. He suffered a concussion in Wednesday's practice as he was showing symptoms of it, so he was in concussion protocol. He's still in concussion protocol and didn't practice Thursday or Friday, so he will be out for Sunday. Really doesn't affect us because he probably wouldn't have been the starter going at guard, at right guard, going into Sunday's game. So it probably would have been Trey Turner or Sam Cosmi, so it really doesn't affect us. And then we have Efe Obada, finger injury. He practiced Wednesday and Thursday fully, but was limited Friday. So he's questionable for Sunday, but he'll probably play tomorrow. And then Cam Sims, back injury, limited all week. He's questionable. He should play, but if he doesn't, really doesn't affect us at all. And then Benjamin St-Juste, he's a big one, ankle injury. He was limited all week. Right now, it's a 50-50 shot he plays. I mean, I'd say it's about maybe 60-40, 70-30 he plays, and I take the 60 or 70. So I think Benjamin St-Juste, he's gonna play. He's questionable right now, of course, but I really think Benjamin St-Juste is going to play tomorrow. And if he does, that's going to be huge for us. That is, because last game, I mean, the Giants, they don't really have star wide receivers, but on that one play, the Daniel Jones bomb to Darius Slayton for 55 yards. I mean, Christian Holmes was covering Darius Slayton. He got toasted by him. He got absolutely mossed. And if that was Benjamin St-Juste covering Darius Slayton, that would have never happened. So, I mean, Benjamin St-Juste returning would be huge for us. Huge, huge, huge. And then Chase Young, the Chase Young situation is just so weird because it's like every single week they say he's had a good week of practice and they say he's going to play by like Ian Rappaport, Adam Schefter, and other reporters. But then towards the end of the week, once we get closer to the game, I mean, they just say like it's just looking really unlikely that Chase Young's going to play. So it's just the Chase Young situation is really weird. I don't want to really predict that he's going to play or not going to play. Right now, I feel like he's not going to play, but I just don't know with him. I mean, to be honest, if he's not ready, then just sit him for the entire year, rest of the year. So that's my thoughts on the Chase Young situation. Don't really want to go deep into it because I've already discussed it before. And then as for the guys that will be playing Sunday who are on the injury report, was Antonio Gibson, Andrew Norwell, Brian Robinson, Sam Cosmi, Jamin Davis, Dax Milne, James Smith-Williams, Montez Sweat, and Trey Turner. Montez Sweat and James Smith-Williams both passed concussion protocol. They will play Sunday. So that is some good news right there. Now on to the Giants injury report. They have a couple players too. First of all, old lineman Josh Ezeudu, neck injury, didn't practice all week. He is out. Their starting cornerback, Adoree Jackson, he's still out. Didn't practice all week, and he's going to be out for tomorrow. That's huge. Shane Lemieux, toe injury. I think they're one of their starting guards. He's also out. And then Ellison Smith, he actually went to IR Friday because he was limited Wednesday. I mean, he didn't practice Thursday, and like ultimately they just decided to put him on IR. So that's tough for the Giants here. And then tight end Daniel Bellinger, he was limited all week. He's questionable. He's probably going to play. Richie James, Nick McLeod, Jahad Ward, they all fully participated Friday, besides Nick McLeod. So they're probably all going to play as well. And then Leonard Williams, he was limited all week. Neck injury, questionable. He's probably going to play. And then everyone else you see on here, Dexter Lawrence, Julian Love, McFadden, they were full participants all week, and they are going to play. So that is the injury report. Now on to my keys to victory. All right, my first key to victory is to stop the Giants' run game. Now, I'm specifically talking about Daniel Jones because last game, Daniel Jones had 12 carries, 71 yards, 5.9 average per rush, which is not great. Now, I know we're not the best at stopping rushing QBs. I mean, so far this season, we haven't done a terrible job. Like Jalen Hurts, he couldn't really get anything going. So we've done a pretty good job, but last game we got to do a better job at stopping Daniel Jones from running the ball. The linebacker specifically, Jamin Davis, step up. He's been having a good season so far, a great season. So hopefully he can step up this game. John Bostic, hopefully he can step up. David Mayo as well, because really the D line can't really stop him from scrambling. I mean, they can, like if they sack him or stuff, pressure him in his face, but then if they can't do that, it's the linebacker's job to stop him, tackle, make a tackle on him. So we gotta do a better job of stopping Daniel Jones from running the ball this week, because really his strength, he's pretty good at throwing the ball. He has a big arm. Like last week you saw him like that 55-yard bomb to Darius Slayton. So he has a big arm, but really his strength is running the ball, scrambling out of the pocket. So that's what we have to worry about with Daniel Jones there. I'm not very worried about Saquon Barkley, because if you look at the stats from last game, he had 18 carries, 63 yards, 3.5 average, and one touchdown. Now, that one touchdown came on, I think we had a turn. The Giants forced a turnover on us, and Saquon Barkley basically ran for like I think 30 yards and a touchdown on that drive. But basically, that's half of his yards coming on one drive. The defensive line took care of Saquon Barkley last game. They did a really good job of stopping Saquon Barkley last game, which is very important. Saquon Barkley really hasn't been able to get going these past like 4 or 5 weeks. So let's continue that, man. Let's continue stopping the ball. Let's continue stuffing Saquon up. So I like how the D line is doing that, really. So that is my first key, and now on to the next. Now on to my second key to victory. Going to the flip side, us running the ball. That is very important. Over the past 4 or 5 weeks, maybe even 6 weeks, we've done an absolute great job at running the ball. Really, against the Eagles, I think we have 42 carries, over 150 yards. Same with the Texans and the Falcons. So we've done a great job of running the ball against our opponents. And we showed it last game against the Giants too. Brian Robinson, 21 carries, 96 yards, 4.6 average. Antonio Gibson, 9 carries, 39 yards, 4.3 average. Curtis Samuel even got some carries. 3 carries, 23 yards, and 7.7 average per run. So, I mean, the run game is just so important. It's so important for us. That's what we're known for. That is our identity, running the ball down our opponent's throats. So that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do, especially against this Giants run D. Their run defense hasn't been great at all. And part of that is because I feel like Leonard Williams, he didn't play against us last week, and you could see how the run defense was without Leonard Williams and how the run defense was with Leonard Williams. I mean, even with Leonard Williams, the run defense still wasn't great, but it was better compared with to without Leonard Williams. So, I mean, we just gotta take advantage of this really bad Giants run D, run the ball down their throats as much as you can. Get Brian Robinson more carries, get Antonio Gibson more carries. That's what I want to see. Brian Robinson, he had his first 100-yard running game against the Falcons. I want to see that again from him. So let's get it going with the run game, and we can win this game. We really can. We should win this game. So that's my second key. On to the third. My last key to victory is stopping the Giants through the air, because really last week we did a decent job, specifically in the second half. In the first half, the Giants were kind of getting on us through the air, like that 55-yard bomb from Daniel Jones to Darius Slayton. That's why it's so important for Benjamin St-Juste to come back, because Benjamin St-Juste, if he played last week, he's not allowing that at all. He is not allowing that 55-yard bomb from Daniel Jones to Darius Slayton. I mean, Darnay Holmes, I don't know what he was doing on that play, but Darnay Holmes. But that's why it's really important that we get Benjamin St-Juste back for the rematch against the Giants. So as Isaiah Hodgins, he didn't play bad last week as well. He had 5 catches, 44 yards, 1 touchdown. But I'm not worried about Kendall Fuller. Really, if we lock down the Giants, or if our secondary locks down the Giants receivers, our D-line will have no problem getting to Daniel Jones, getting pressure in his face, forcing incompletions, and even getting sacked. So I'm really not worried about that. So just really, our secondary just has to lock down completely. They did a good job of that for the most part last week. So our just secondary just has to lock down. That'll make our defensive lines job easier, and that will make the secondary jobs easier as well. So this is my third key to victory, and now on to my score prediction. Okay, and as for my score prediction, I of course have us winning this game 23-16. We really should have won the first matchup against the Giants. We were up 10-0. We just really couldn't get anything going in the red zone. So that's why the Giants started to come back a little bit. But in the second half, our defense was shutting the Giants down, and our offense started to get some things going in the fourth quarter. So we really should have beat the Giants the first time. And last week against the Eagles, and I know we're not the Eagles, although we did beat the Eagles, we're not the Eagles, but the Giants absolutely got blown out by the Eagles. The score 48-22, it's not what it shows. It was really 48-14, really, because the Giants, I think last score was like there was like 4 minutes left in the game, so that's how they got 22 points. But 48-22, I mean, that's unbelievable. That's just unreal. I mean, allowing 48 points is terrible. I know the Eagles, basically the best team in the NFC. Maybe you could debate the 49ers as well, but I mean, allowing 48 points is unreal. So we really should win this game. We really should. Hopefully we will. And if we do, this will increase our playoff chances. I think if we win this game, it will increase our playoff chances to like 86%. And then it will decrease the Giants to like 20-something% or 30-something%. So we really need to win this game, and I believe we will. This is a playoff type game. Hopefully the stadium is rocking, shaking like it's like 2012. The last time the stadium was like really like super packed was 2012. I think it was week 17 versus the Cowboys, Sunday Night Football. That was the last time the stadium was packed. So hopefully it's like that again. I won't be going, but I live close to FedEx Field, so I'll probably be here in this stadium, be rocking hopefully. So that is my score prediction. Tell me what you guys think about it down below in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications, leave your prediction for tomorrow's game down below in the comment section. And other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.